Greetings of peace, everyone. I am Djehuty Ma'at-ra of dhealthstore.com. This message is a message for the family of black sheep. The black sheep. The black sheep is a title of the souls, the individuals who are Aquarian hearted, Aquarian nature. That means that they are different, unique. They don't go along to get along. They're trailblazers. They make their own path in life and follow it boldly. They are called black sheep. It is a proverbial term, and I'm quite sure you have heard it. And it was usually applied to that family member that was considered the strange one, the weird one. Well, for the most part, every family had or has one, a black sheep. That strange one that is different from everyone else. It's the equivalent of seeing a single black sheep in the midst of a herd of white sheep. Now, for purposes of analogy, white sheep are unilinears. These are people who do not think for themselves. They are not independent thinkers. They are not creative thinkers. They are not constructive thinkers. They are not positive thinkers. Someone has done the thinking for them and they're okay with it. Even though that thinking from someone else leads them down a path, of course, that is not in alignment or synchronicity with their heart's desire. See, the white sheep doesn't follow his or her heart. See, they go along to get along. They do what is the norm. They do what is customary. They're followers. They're not leaders. They don't shake up society. They're not the wheelers and dealers, the movers and shakers. The black sheep are. The black sheep. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're a black sheep. And if you know you are a black sheep, then I'm here to say, welcome, fellow black sheep. Because I, Djehuty Ma'at-ra, am the black sheep of my family. Growing up as Duna Cooper, Duna is what they used to call me, I was always the weird one. And it feels good to know that being weird, or considered being weird, by those who appear or who are deemed normal or the opposite of weird, it is a privilege. It is a privilege to be dubbed weird by people who are really weird. So it's the opposite. He crazy. She crazy. That's my cousin. That's my crazy cousin. Yep, that's my crazy brother. That's the crazy sibling. That's an honor and a privilege to be called that by those individuals. Because when you really analyze things, they're the crazy ones. They're the ones who are truly out of their damn minds. Because they go along to get along. And when you're a white sheep, you are usually led to the slaughter by the shepherd that you trust. Black sheep need no shepherd because they know where to go. See, the black sheep knows where to go. It is a privilege and an honor being the black sheep of the family, of society, of the world. We are trailblazers. We do what we want to do. We follow our hearts. We believe in our dreams and we work to make them come true. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. Black sheep, you may have experienced challenge or rough time with your family members. And I've talked to a lot of black sheep, and it's pretty much been the same. You know, it's for a lot of them, it's been painful pertaining to the family, not being on terms with your parents and siblings and other family members, relatives, the way you may have wanted. But your real family is not in the house with you. It's not going to always be of the same race as you, or culture, not always going to be the same. Now, there are black sheep in the sense of a spectrum. Africans, African American, Caucasian, a European, Native American, Hispanic, or Latino, Asian, Pacific Islander. It's around. It's a spectrum. It's a full spectrum of cultures, of races, of nationalities, classes. It entails, of course, both genders, young and old. Doesn't matter. We're all of the same family. We have a common thread. We are black sheep. We were dubbed the crazy ones, the weird ones, because we did things our way. See? That's our motto, the song by Frank Sinatra, My Way, because we do things our way. That's a great song to listen to, Black Sheep. If you're feeling, sad and depressed because you really don't understand what it is to be a black sheep, or maybe you didn't, and maybe you're watching this video and now you're saying, oh wow, this is great. It's I'm not crazy, or it's not something wrong with me. It's actually something wrong with the world, people of the world, because they're not conscious and don't have the desire to be conscious, and they're not really living. They're not living. They're not alive. They're just here. And they go along to get along. They don't follow their hearts. They do things that they know they're not happy with. They stay in unhappy marriages. They stay on jobs that offer no satisfaction, no fulfillment, that jobs that do not allow them to utilize their skills, their divine skills, attributes. You see, they stay in school when they know school is not serving them. It's not in their heart, and they still do it anyway. And then they become miserable. They feel imprisoned. They turn to drugs, alcohol, opiates, sex, because they're numb. And they think that that's their lot in life, that they can't change it. But a black sheep is bold enough to know that when they're following that path there and it doesn't feel right, they make the necessary decisions. And it becomes a scenario or a situation to God and I against the world. And they stand alone. And it can be painful. It can be very painful. Now, I deal with a lot of young ladies, which is normal in our society. You're older male, seen as a guru type person, though that's really not me. But, the appearance, I have that appearance to a lot of parents, who are worried about their children, like I'm some type of cult leader or what have you, which is not the case, because I lead no one. I just drop information. You can't follow me. I have no followers. I'm not a shepherd. Black sheep have no, I said black sheep's plural. No, black sheep have no shepherd. I'm not a shepherd. I'm just an educator. I just drop information. I educate. I do the opposite of inculcation. Educate. That's all I do. But a lot of the females, because females are familial, and they're loving creatures, and they cry when they talk about their relationship with their mother, their father, and their siblings, and, you know, the pain of living with a group of unconscious people. And I've been there too myself, and, it can be painful because we come up with them. We contracted for our family members, and they're not conscious. Being a black sheep, we usually end up becoming vegan or raw fooders or both. And our family members eat meat. And if we're in the house with them while we're conscious and they're unconscious, it can be very painful. Being teased about eating your vegan diet, your raw foods diet, and they're making jokes about how tasty meat is, how they like dairy products and coffee. They'll make fun of you for all the good things, the things that really benefit the human body, the things that really benefit the planet, the things that benefit animals, things that benefit the ecology. They'll make fun of you. And then they'll boast about insalubrious things. And it's painful when you love people, which is why I don't go to family functions. I mean, I may talk to people that I may meet on YouTube or in society more so than any blood family member because I am as radical as they come. Clip your behind off. You're no good for me. Now, you my cousin, you my brother, you my sister, you all of that. But frequency or vibration has changed many things. I love you so much that I can't be around you watching you kill yourself by smoking cigarettes. I love you so much that I cannot bear to be around you watching you drink alcohol and destroying your damn brain cells. I cannot watch you destroy yourself. Now, I respect your free will to destroy yourself. I still love you. I would want the best for you, but I also understand what time it is. It's just people doing them what they want to do. So if they're happy with destroying themselves, then I have to accept that because I'm happy being a black sheep. I'm happy following my heart, doing everything that I want to do on my own terms. I'm happy being radical. I'm happy being wild. Wild means free. I'm happy. I accept my lot in life. I didn't go to college, didn't have the money or brains for it, but it didn't stop me from going to the library and studying, reading books. It didn't stop me from purchasing books. I own thousands upon thousands of books, my own personal library that is very valuable to me. I like being the black sheep. I like being creative. Being creative has allowed me to make over 400 products. Being creative, to have the freedom to create, I have written over 700 articles. I have recorded hundreds of videos. Being creative is nothing like being creative and you get to express that creativity. The freedom and to have that opportunity to take advantage of that freedom is a great feeling. I got my own education. I'm self-taught. Everything that I know, I'm self-taught. After high school, that was it. I knew the public food system was not for me. I knew it was not setting me up to live my making. It was only setting me up to make a living. And that's boring to me. To know how much money you're going to make every 2 weeks, to have another human being to have so much power over you that one word and your life changes, and that one word is fired. Or it's actually 2 words. You're fired. But still, fired. Your whole life changes. I like being responsible for my wherewithal, my well-being, my finances, my future, my destiny. I like being in charge of that. I love my freedom. I love my freedom to be a vegan, to not eat slaughtered animals so that corporations can make millions and billions of dollars. I like that. I like using my freedom to make a positive impact on this planet. So there are certain things I will not do because I'm conscious of the ramifications and the personal repercussions. I like being responsible. I like taking a stand for positive things. I like taking a stand for principles that I stand upon. I like that. And I love meeting other people like that. I love meeting other free thinkers and independent thinkers. Love it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I love being free to be radical. They said, Djehuty, you can't fight City Hall and win. You believe that, not me. I didn't believe it. So I fought City Hall of Glendale, California, to be specific, and I prevailed. See, because I believed I could prevail, and I did. I got married on my own terms. My wife and I went to Sedona, Arizona. We had a Native American shaman to perform the ritual. It was awesome. To do what you want to do. And to attract another black sheep, because my wife, black sheep of her family. And to get two black sheep together, I mean, it's beautiful. A black sheep relationship. No barriers, no limitations. You're sexually free. You're free to just do the things you want to do, and dinner and music, and do your divination cards and work with your pendulum and travel and go to new age bookstores and new age concerts, and wonderful. And then to have children and bring more black sheep / light workers on the scene. Because you know most black sheep, if not all black sheep, are light workers. The black sheep is usually a light worker here to do light work on the planet. So if you've been watching this video and you're like, you know what, he talking about me. Oh my God, that was me. I felt something was wrong. No, nothing ain't wrong with you. You a mover and a shaker, baby. You a trailblazer. You're going to make a positive impact on this planet. But what you got to do is you got to become bold or more bold. And you got to start acting on those thoughts, on those ideas that you have. Because doing that, you can strike gold. You may be dealing with fear. You got to learn to do the thing you fear so that the fear will go away or dissipate. You got to learn to take more risk. Because you cannot truly and successfully live life without taking risk. Reasonable risk. You got to act on your belief, what you believe in. You got to be about it. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. You got to follow your heart. Even if other people are hurt at your decision. But it's your life. You cannot live for your mother. You cannot live for your father, your brother, your sister. You cannot live for anybody but yourself. So you owe it to yourself to follow your heart by any means necessary. Period. It's your life. And you got your lessons to learn on this planet. And you applied for the category of black sheep. So accept it. Be happy. Be proud. Live the life of a black sheep. Ball. Be a baller, baby. A black sheep baller. And don't compromise. Accept being the black sheep of your family, of society, and of the world. And let's ball, baby. Let's do this. 2012 is right around the corner. Let's do this, y'all. Power to all black sheep around the world. Yours truly, Djehuty Ma'at-ra at dhealthstore.com. Check me out there at dhealthstore.com because that website serves the black sheep. Peace and love, fellow black sheep.